Wow, look at Albon. Where are you going? Jesus. Hello, race fans, and welcome back to the F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. Today, it is episode number 24, the second race of Season 2, the Bahrain Grand Prix. Last time out, we kicked off Season 2 in Australia, and what a race that one was. If you missed it, I'll put a link to that video in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Highly recommend you go back and give that one a watch before you watch today's episode. It was incredible. We had a little bit of everything, and our supercharged teammate, Charles Leclerc, well, he was looking really, really solid. Didn't get the finish that he was in line for, but we got a career best finish out of that one. Second place to kick off Season 2, and left me feeling very confident in what we're going to be able to do here in our second season as a race team. Now, only a couple days to use up time-wise before we head out to Bahrain, so let's take a look at the activities we got lined up. Coming off of our podium finish, we can do our podium celebration party. Costs us a little bit of money, but gives a big 15% boost to all of our departments. We'll certainly take that as we're going to be pushing forward with more upgrades, more development of parts on this car. The other day is going to be used with a driver promotion filming. Gives me a little driver acclaim. But speaking of upgrades, let's take a look at what we got in the pipeline. One major upgrade in the works. It is on the chassis side, a fuel tank positioning upgrade that should hit April 1st. It should be before we roll on to Vietnam, I do believe. We'll see if it actually hits or not, of course, if it comes through or fails. Last season, we were very fortunate with upgrade failures. I think we only had one the entire season, maybe two. We were very fortunate, so hopefully we keep that same good luck in Season 2. And speaking of upgrade failures and trying to prevent them, well, we spent a little bit of money as well. Let's show you where. You see in the powertrain section in the bottom left corner of your screen, quality control blinking pink or red or whatever that is on quality control tier 2. That's where we put a $5 million investment into it to reduce the chance of failure on powertrain. We're going to be focused heavily on powertrain here in season number 2. I could already tell in our first race at Australia, we were lacking quite a bit. And the R&D chart proves that we're sort of mid-pack. Honda's not really strong to start this season, so we got to put a lot of work into this thing. Going to be doing a lot of engine upgrades, so we want to make sure we can crank them out and not have any failures. Not much else to take care of here on the admin side, so I'll head to the track, get our practice programs in. We'll go through qualifying, and we'll see you in the paddock. Welcome to the paddock here at Bahrain International Circuit. You see the forecast up above. It's going to be a clear, beautiful night here for racing. Very excited about that. Love it when it's clear at Bahrain with the night and the way the light works in this game. It's just absolutely beautiful. So it should be good, and hopefully we'll be going fast around here as well. Let's take a look at our rivalry, the performance index, and the point standings before we head to the grid. Coming into tonight's race, we have a 9-4 advantage over our rival, Alex Albon. Things are looking pretty good there. We got a good jump on him after race number 1 in Australia. Hopefully we can continue to pad this and win this rivalry. 5 points is a pretty big margin, I should say, but it's not impossible. We mess up, he could definitely jump all over us and go back in front. The performance index coming into Bahrain, few teams made a spike up, but more often than not, teams really are saving up at this point, so a few people moved up. We're still mid-pack. Mercedes atop everybody, Ferrari right there in second. Red Bull trying to recover. You see that big tumble they had to start off the season, so they're trying to recover. McLaren, the third best car on the grid. Remember, they finished, third and fourth at Australia and currently lead the constructor standings. So McLaren, certainly a player here. We're looking to follow their pace. Racing Point right there as well. Damn pink cars, always in the mix. Finally, the drivers and constructor standings heading into the second race. We come in second in drivers, Valtteri Bottas leading the way. And then on the constructor side, McLaren, Mercedes, and we're right there in third. Hopefully today, no bad luck for Charles, and he can get the finish that he deserves. Oh, what could have been in Australia, but you know what? The best news, a new race, a new opportunity to go out there and perform. I've said everything I need to, so let's throw it over to the guy who's going to do the talking for the pre-racing grid rundown. It's Crofty.
We're here again then at a circuit famous for its stunning visuals and thrilling battles for glory. Who will take the spotlight in the Bahrain Grand Prix today? We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Joining us today to oversee all the thrills and spills, it's Anthony Davidson. And great to see you. How are you feeling about the race today, and how are the circuit conditions from what you've seen?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Pierre Gasly and Norris, Sainz, Stroll, Giovinazzi and Davidson, Ocon, Kvyat, Daniel Ricciardo and Albon, Russell, Verstappen, Sergio Perez and Nick de Vries, Matsushita, Grosjean, Magnussen and Nicholas Latifi. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, welcome to the grid here in Bahrain. As you saw in the grid rundown, Charles qualifies 4th once again. Outqualified me. I actually qualified 11th. Verstappen took a 10-place grid penalty, so that promotes us up to 10th. But I didn't make it out of Q2. I felt really, really comfortable on mediums and race pace. I just could not put down a good hot lap, and we didn't make it into Q3. But Charles is up there. Looks like he'll be in contention for a podium. He's been fast in practices. I don't know if anybody has anything for the Mercedes. They're just so strong. But Red Bull, an absolute shambles. Really, really wild stuff. But you know what? McLaren's good. Racing Point's good. And I think we're good. So we should have a pretty proper battle, hopefully, with those cars. We race better than we qualify. Let's take a look at the strategy. We got two options here. One, stop it, mediums to hards, or two, stop it, go softs, mediums, and mediums. Since we didn't make it into Q3, we can start on either tire and then have to go to the harder tire, of course, as the race goes on. For me, I don't like the way the car drove on softs, to be perfectly honest with you. It was okay, but not great. It felt really good on mediums, though, when I was doing the race program. So I think we're going to do the one-stop strategy and see if our long-run speed or pace or whatever you want to say is better than the short run, especially on the harder compounds. Sometimes the car just doesn't react to a certain tire compound, and from what I saw, making mock qualifying runs versus a mock race run, I like the harder compounds better. So we'll do the one-stop, mediums to hards. Here we go for the second race of the season. Hopefully I can get a better start than I did in Australia. Lights out and away we go. And the answer is no, we can't. Wow, look at Albon. Where are you going? Jesus. Albon really flew it up the inside. We got caution flags everywhere. And we're in 10th. So right back where we started. It was sketchy. Albon, the hero in there. All right, all these guys are on softs in front of us, and perhaps that's why Albon was able to do what he did, because he was on softs. But that was just such a power move up the inside, man. That was crazy. Good for him, though. That is our rival. I got to figure out what I'm doing wrong on race starts, because this is my first time doing formation laps, and obviously I'm not doing something right because we're getting absolutely killed on race starts. So I'll do some research before Vietnam to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. Now, the goal here is to hold on as best we can against these guys that are on the soft tire and not lose too much time to them, because they're going to be pitting here in probably 4 laps or so. We're going to stay out longer on our mediums, so that's really the name of the game, is just survive their faster pace off the bat. Good news is we're pulling away from the other medium tire runners like Ocon and Kvyat. So that's good. We're just out of DRS range on Albon. It's so hard to hold on with the harder compound. The softs are just going to be faster, but as I way overshoot that, that's where the strategy is going to come into play, because these guys are going to be on 2-stop strategy, whereas we're on 1. So we really got to maximize these runs. Their tires will fall off at some point. They're going to lose grip, and it's going to be more balanced to where we are. Hopefully that happens sooner rather than later. Like I said, this car seemed to like the mediums really, really well in practice. So it may be that our car comes to life later in this run, which would be great. But certainly we're the fastest of the medium tire runners right now. That much is for sure, as we got a 2-second gap over Ocon. And that's really, really encouraging. Oh, Sainz blocking on Albon. They all got DRS. We don't. But that's okay. We're hanging on. We're doing all right. Really think this car shines in race pace. Especially as we burn fuel. This car lightens up. It's going to get even better. But it looks like Giovinazzi's holding up Sainz and Albon here. So that's going to give us an opportunity to get a few spots here on this hard compound. And that's always a good thing. Oh, here we go. Sainz on Giovinazzi. Sainz gets the move done. Not a whole lot else going on for us, so Sainz is sprung. Sainz is pitting. Vettel pitted as well. I imagine the rest of the soft tire runners will pit this lap, because they wanted us to pit after 7 laps if we did the 2-stop. All right, nice clean pass on Giovinazzi. We get it done. See if we can hunt down Albon here. See if we can't get him before pit stops. The Bottas stayed out. Albon's still out here on softs. And Giovinazzi. All right, here we go. The other two have pitted now. So it's just us leading the Bahrain Grand Prix. Feels good, man. Got to put some good laps down here. About 4-second lead over Kvyat. Perez about 5 seconds back. Hamilton about 9.5 back. On the fresh tires. That's what you like to see. Charles Leclerc, fastest lap of the race. Here we go, Charles. Go get it, boy. Leclerc got in front of Hamilton. Oh, baby. Go, Charles. Oh, Charles is on softs. What is he doing? Soft, soft, medium? What the hell strategy is he on? Are they doing stupid strategy again? We got to get off these tires. I got no rear grip. Rear grip is gone. All right, here we go, boys. Let's get a good pit stop in here. I love the fact that Charles got in front of Hamilton. That's going to be cool, but I don't know about that strategy, man. Soft, softs, mediums to the end, I guess. 2-second pit stop. Nice job, boys. Nice job. All right, in front of Sainz, behind Albon is where we come out. We're done pitting for the rest of this race. Meanwhile, all these guys are going to have to pit one more time. So, at this point, it's about running good laps. Getting away from these guys if we can. Coming out in front of Sainz is a big deal, though. Sainz must have had a really bad run onto pit road or something, because he was in front of Albon before pit stops. What are we doing, Albon? Double block? Double block? Here we go. See you, Latifi. Oh, it came back. Get out traction, dude. Albon got through as well. Latifi lost a whole bunch of spots right there.
P9, you're running in P9. Norris ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 9.4 seconds. There gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. The gap to the leader is 19.2 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 16 laps to go. Our gap to the car in front is 9.3 seconds.
There's your mid-race update. We need to get away from Albon and his damn DRS. If we can do that, that would be huge. Just cannot get away from Albon.
Okay, the car behind is catching you by 5
Not even going to bother fighting me at this point. We'll just let him lead us around the racetrack. We'll get his DRS. That's fine. He's got a pit still. So we'll just big brain it. Tried to get away from him, couldn't do it, so let's just race smart. Oh, Sergio Perez is out of the race. Wow. Tough break for him. Charles is still in front of Hamilton, only barely. I guess his strategy is going to work out as he's on hards as well. So he did soft, soft, hard. And Hamilton's on mediums. Interesting. Bottas is in the pits. Imagine Albon's going to pit here really, really soon. There he goes, as expected. Okay. There we go. Back to the lead of the race with 10 laps to go. Oh, boy. Now it gets interesting. Vettel, fastest lap. Hamilton got around Charles, and he's coming for us. Only a matter of time before he gets here. Here he comes. Let's see if I can hold him up for our teammate. If I can create enough problems for him. He's going to eat me up on the straightaway. There's nothing I can do. Fastest lap of the race. There he goes.
Okay, we lost the position.
Oh! Oh! Bet you weren't expecting that, were you? And I get DRS. Eat shit, Lewis. Lazy entry into turn one. I'll take it. Come on, Charles, go get him. Oh no, Bottas got by Charles. Oh no. The Mercedes gang up here. I'm just trying to be as annoying as possible right now to these guys. Charles is 2.5 seconds back. His tires are not treating him well, but we are holding off this Mercedes assault that we're under. Incredible. 7 laps to go here at Bahrain. I'm having the time of my life right now. Keeping these Mercedes at bay. Unbelievable. Hey, gotta pass me. I'm not going to make it easy for him. You kidding me? Hoping those two just start fighting each other more than they fight me. And I can kind of get away. But I don't have the battery to fight them. Can't keep doing this.
A small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
Oh! No contact. No contact. What a fight. This is unreal. Mercedes are side by side behind me. Bottas now in second. Hamilton back there. Leclerc's within 2 seconds. I don't know what it's going to take to get him up here. Come on, Charles. Get out of here. Not today, Valtteri. I can't believe we are doing this. I can't believe I'm defending against these Mercedes.
We're leading our teammate by 2.1.
I can't do anything against that. Just too fast with DRS. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Clear. Oh my God, side by side through the S's. You kidding me? This battle is legendary. I don't know how we didn't wreck. It's going to be 3 laps to go here, and we're still leading. I have fended off Valtteri Bottas. I have fended off Lewis Hamilton a couple of times. This car is so unbelievable right now. Here we go again. Leclerc back to 5th. Bottas around the outside. We threw it in on him. We keep the lead. This is for our first win. I am not playing around with these guys. I will make this car as wide as I have to win a race. Oh, Charles is back to 6th. The Ferraris are here.
2 laps of fuel left.
Blocking. Better shut the door, Valtteri, if you want to put me away. Do not leave that door open. Even a millimeter, I will take it.
Your DRS is offline. The rear
What?
wheel is down, so you can stay out while we work on a fix.
That's the worst thing possible. Come on, man. Well, it doesn't matter if we're leading, but Jesus Christ, what a time for a failure. No more DRS. Oh, my God. Coming to the white flag. Leading the Bahrain Grand Prix. You kidding me?
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Full battery deployment all the way down this front straightaway.
This is your final lap. Final
Here
lap
he
of the race.
comes. Block. Send it in. Banging wheels. Get off me. Come on, baby. Not going to be enough. Come on. Come on, baby. Yeah! Yes!
Absolutely fantastic.
How did we just do that?
Well done.
Oh my God! Our first win!
A nearly flawless performance here then.
I can't believe we just did that! Yes!
And talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, Crossy,
Get
this
some
is
Mercedes!
abundance of speed and
We're not
abundance
fucking
of
around this
road
year.
takes. Inside, outside, cutting underneath.
Oh my God, my heart is pounding. I am sweaty.
Won in that manner. A race sure
Charles got
is quite
6th.
curious today, I think.
Top step of the podium. Let's go!
Exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing
Do it.
compared to our drivers
Selfie.
here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's
Oh
great to
my
see them
God.
make their way out onto the podium.
Yeah. What do you think, Valtteri? What do you think? Let's go! Win number 1. I did not expect this. Did you? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We won this race and what we had to do to win it. We hold off the 2 Mercedes. I drove like the biggest asshole in the world. And you know what? You would too if it was your first win in Formula One on the line. Not my fault they couldn't get the job done. Valtteri had me cleared once or twice. Hamilton had me cleared once or twice going into one. They kept leaving the door open, and we shoved our way through it. I know it's Formula One. I know this isn't NASCAR, but you know what? You better seal the deal or don't get mad when I pull it back on you. That's all there is to it. We get the win over Bottas and Hamilton. What a fight that was. Hamilton gets the fastest lap. Gasly and Vettel around at the top 5. Charles falls back to 6th after the very strange strategy that he ran with. Seemingly a much different two-stop strategy than everybody else in front of him. Norris, Kvyat, Albon, and Sainz round out the top 10. Ocon, Russell, Verstappen. Yikes, Red Bull, man. I don't know what's going on there. Giovinazzi, we were racing with him earlier, and I don't know what happened to him either. Not a good day for Racing Point. Magnussen, Latifi, Ricardo, Nick, and Matsushita in 19th and 20th. Grosjean, Perez, the only DNF for AlphaTauri, but wow. Wow, what a day. What do the point standings look like? We got to see these. Driver standings, Valtteri and I are tied for the World Drivers' Championship. Charles up to 8th. Wow, what about constructors? 8 points behind Mercedes. Man, oh man, just imagine if Charles got the finish in Australia that he should have gotten. We might be leading the Constructors' Championship. Wow, 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 wow. See? $30+ million invested in the team. Look what it can get you. A whole hell of a lot of performance. Ah! I'm pumped. Let's go!
You took the top points today. Was it a comfortable win?
Did it look like a comfortable win, Claire? I had to fight off the reigning world champion, a 6-time world champion in Lewis Hamilton. Was it a comfortable win? Are you stupid? Well, it wasn't the engine because we got our dick kicked off engine-wise. I just drove like a cocksucker. I mean, that's all there is to it. I drove to win, Claire. I drove to win. All right. Couldn't have done without my team behind me.
You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
Well, nothing really gets past you, does it? Wow, your perception is just incredible, Claire. What gave it away? Car is nimble and light. It was a breeze. Power advantage came in handy. Not true, but we're going to keep developing the engine, so let's keep loving the power department.
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
Is there a question in there somewhere, Claire? Or is that just your observation again? Couldn't do this without a great team behind me.
Well, looks like your luck has changed. Things went a lot better than last weekend, didn't they?
We finished second last weekend, Claire. What races are you watching, you dunce? God, I can't stand her. Get her out of the game, please. Just get her out of the damn game.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Thanks so much, Claire. Really thrilling post-victory speech and interview. Thank you so much. All of that, and we pick up 1 on Albon in the rivalry. So it's now 13-7. Comfortable 6-point margin over our rival. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Nice little pickup on Team Acclaim right there. Absolutely. It's all right, Charles. Nice payout from all of our sponsors. That's got to make them happy. $1 million. Thank you very much. 2K in damage. Charles. It's all right, buddy. Well, that'll do it for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We finally break into the winner's circle. I'm speechless. I did not expect to win a race this early on at all, let alone in Season 2, let alone the second race of Season 2. The one-stop strategy, absolutely OP, and then we drove our little butt cheeks off to keep the Mercedes team behind us. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. You know it. I know it. I shouldn't have won that race. I get that. All right? I threw it in there. We banged wheels. But you know what? We got what we got because we drove hard. Does the AI need some work in this game? Yes, the AI needs some work in this game. There is no reason Valtteri Bottas should have lifted when we were side by side through turns 1 and 2 when he was on the inside lane. He shouldn't have lifted out of that. I really hope Codemasters works on the AI logic, especially side-by-side racing, because they just give up so easily, and it kind of sucks a little bit of the fun out of it. But you know what? It's not dampening my spirits. It's not taking my joy away of the fact that we are winners here in season number 2. All right, Charles, I got to victory lane before you did. Did not think that was going to be the case. Time for you to get one of your own. We got a sponsor up for renewal, Sudo. I imagine we'll re-sign with them. That's easy money. And now we can look forward to one of my least favorite races. I got to learn to like this place. I got to learn to like this race. It's Vietnam. That'll be in the next episode. A lot to get done between now and then. We got an invitational event. We got a power upgrade. Couple of things coming. Fuel tank positioning. So 2 big upgrades if we can get them. A major chassis, a minor engine. We're going to need all the engine we can get with those long straightaways in Vietnam. But that'll be in the next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, if you are pumped, enthused, ecstatic, overjoyed, let me know by leaving a thumbs up on this video, leaving a comment down below. I expect the comment section to be absolutely jam-packed in this video because we have won. Give me your thoughts on the Bahrain Grand Prix, the battle with Mercedes at the end. Fair play, roughhouse, deserve it, not deserve it. Come on, be honest with me. I want to see those comments. So fill it up, share it out there on social media. And of course, if you have not yet hit that subscribe button, I hope today is the day that I earn a subscription from you after going to victory lane. Come on, man. Join the community. We would love to have you here. Speaking of join the community, I got my community Discord link down in the description below, along with all my social media contacts if you want to get in touch with me. I'm thrilled. I'm going to sleep well tonight. I can't even talk right anymore. I'm going to go pop some champagne. It's after 10. I'm not going to pop champagne, but I'm excited. All right, let's get on with it. Vietnam Grand Prix up next. Can't wait to see you there. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and be good to each other. We will see you in the next episode.